Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is the Creative Hour. And today, you have chosen the genre of song that I will create. And I'm scared, as always. So let's urge. Hi, my name is Jade, and this is the Creative Hour, and I hope you're doing okay. So, as you know, if you don't know, if you do know, this is the 6th episode of the Creative Hour, and what we do here is I put up 4 genres of music during the week, and you select one of those genres, and then I have to try and make a song from scratch, from nothing, from zero, no cheating, no nothing. And I have to make that song within 50 minutes, which gives us a little bit of time to play it back and have a listen to see how it turned out. A little bit of housekeeping, because this is going on. I think when we get to episode 10, we're going to have a break and maybe do an opening hour again. And in that week off, we're going to release all these songs on Bandcamp as they are, because there's nothing more to test your your feelings on the way your music sounds than just by putting out stuff, even if it's not finished. Just do it. So that's what's going to happen. Hello to folks who are here. Thanks, Thomas, for dumping everybody over. Denise, hello. Mark, Jamie, hello. Thomas is banging links. You can do all this stuff. I'll set the goal as I always do. Barry Glenn. We've got Sean Chandler, mastered your new song today. Sounds wicked. Awesome. So what we're going to do first is, hey, Joel. It is, trust me. Well, it's the one show a week, you know what, that I don't have to do any prep because I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to do any prep. I sound like Donald Trump. Not allowed to do any prep. Anyway, so that's the deal. We've got 50 minutes on the clock. 3 minutes in. Now, the rules are, as I set this up, the rules are that I am only allowed to use what is on my iPad. And that includes things like AI, things like external hard drives, samples, apps, whatever I have access to is allowed to be used. They are the rules. I make them. Tough tits. Love you. Long time. Okay, so we're good. Goal is set. If you would like to, it should happen now. So we've got a 5 thing. If you'd like to help me reach my 5 super chat goal, you can help. Never expected, but it does help, especially in these weird times. All right, we got 50 minutes on the clock. Just let me think. Let me get my brain into gear. All right. We'll do, all right, so just to show you the deal, here we are. Here's the results. So there you can see the results. Doom, we had doom metal, thrash metal, acoustic song, and 80s pop. And you guys chose 80s pop. There it is right there, 49%. So we're doing 80s music today. I've never made 80s music, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All right, the clock is set. Everything's ready to go. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. For exactly 5 minutes. That's cool. 50 minutes on the clock. Let's start. There we go. The clock's going. So we're going to open up. We're going to work in Logic today. And we're going to open a, what do we open to start with? I think we'll kick off with a MIDI track. Let's do that. Let's kick off with a MIDI track, and I'm going to immediately put in down here a scaler just so we can choose some scales, a scale for this song. I'm going to come over here and put in Blue Beast. Okay, so there's Blue Beast, and what have we got in here? If I hit some chords, I'm going to probably go with scale this week. We're going to go with A minor. See what we can get for an A minor scale. All right, a pretty standard scale would be an A, F. There we go. That sounds like the right kind of scale. Okay. So that can be a verse. What do we do for a chorus? E minor to F. Okay, so we'll do that. Let's come in here, and what I need to do is hold down on the scaler and click record to MIDI to track here. So now I can just hit record, and we should be able to record a run of 2 of these and put them in, hopefully. Sweet. So there's our chords. Now what I want to do is I want to put these chords, I want to create a chord lane because I'm going to want to add some other stuff up here. So what we're going to do is just add 1 chord up here. I'm going to zoom in and select this chord, and we're going to shrink it. And then what I'm going to do here is copy, grab this copy button, and we're going to drag each of these in here. We only need 4. Right, because we just got to get the right chords down. Thank you, Jamie Lynn. You are so very generous. Thank you so much, Jamie Lynn. You rock. Wow. Boom. Canadian dollars. Boom. So we got our chords. Now, if you don't know how to do this, if you're using Scalar or something like this, this is how easy it is, right? So all you need to do is come over here, open up this little section, and have your chord selected. And then when you click on each chord, you can see you can come in here and you can play these chords in. So over here, we've got our little chord section. And obviously, I want to play the chords from Scalar. So I'm going to open up Scalar. Let's just bring this down here. Make sure we're still on our chord track. And down here, you have Use MIDI Input. So I'm going to click this, and I can play these chords in. A minor. Click the next one. Use MIDI Input. F major, use MIDI input, and just click, bang. Next one, use MIDI input, and there's our chords, all done. So that's just for the verses. We at least have those done. We don't need this anymore. And so there's our A, F, C, and G. This is worth setting up now. So what I'm going to do now is select all of these. So we hit the little select button up the top here and go 1, 2, 3. So they're all selected. Tap off, tap here twice, and you'll get group chords. And now all these chords are grouped together. So now I can just take this, copy, and just drag these chords to the next section, right? So we're probably going to need a few of these. So let's just do it. We'll do 4 for now. And then we can copy this as well, drag this over. And now at least we've got the beginning. All right. So that allows me straight away to come in here and hit the plus and bring in a bass line. Hit bass player. And there we go. So we've got a bass line here, and we can copy this over here. Now we should have playing all the right chords. Everything good? Playing all the right chords. I don't know why it's doing that. That's weird. Why is it playing those extra notes? Is that a bug? Sounds like a bug to me, man. Look at that. There's no extra notes being played there. So let's jump. How do you fix a bug like that? I don't know. We just jump out, hopefully jump back in, and it'll be fixed. Whoa, what happened? Something happened to my chords there. Weird. Let's try playing them back in. Man, that was so. This is unseen because logic. Nice one, logic. Okay, let's make sure we can play this in and make sure it's all still set to record the track. Man, logic. It just has a mind of its own. No, it's not my iPad, mate. It's Logic. $50 a year for a fucking unserviced, really high quality door. It's not good enough. Okay, so there's our chords. They should be all right now. If I do the right thing. Cool. $43. Why is that happening? Is it the sound? Oh man. That's a better sound anyway. Okay, so now we got to get in these, we want to put in this chorus. Let's do that. We'll stay on this track here. We'll just come back to scalar over here. And we're going to remove all these chords. I'm going to select them all like so. And we're just going to go shift and delete, clear. There we go. So we want to bring in now this A minor. In fact, let's just do that. And let's just record this in now. So we're all good to go. Don't do what I just did then. Start at the right place. So what I have to do for this, because Scalar's having a moment, so what I'm going to do is come up here. And that should be our chorus, I think. Okay, there we go. Dum, 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 dum. Yep, that's good. Sweet. So let's come in here to our chord tracks again. We're going to add a chord track. We're going to do the same thing with these. So we're only going to do 2 of these. Copy, like so. And let's just come over to Scalar over here. And we want to play these notes in. So we're going to go Scalar. Okay. And the next chord is done. So let's now copy these individually. So E, 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 and we'll do the Fs. And now we can grab all these like so and group them. And there's our chorus. So now we can do a copy of this bass line, drag this over here, and now we've got the beginning. I know it sounds weird, but that's because we have Scalar still on. So we need some drums. Let's bring in some drums. It's not sounding very 80s, is it? But it will. I hope. Fingers crossed. All right. Let's drag this out to there. And we'll make a copy of this. Of it. Okay. So immediately what I'm going to want to do with these drums. What do you mean create a region? We're going to want to change the style. So we'll change this to I guess we're going to change it to pop. I guess. So that doesn't very much sound like an 80s drum kit, does it? But got digi-sticks from 4 Pox. You're going to have to change this to a GM. What have we got in here? Go back, go back. That will do for now. So what I'm going to put in here next is we're going to choose a bass because this bass is poo. So I'm going to come down here, Studio Bass. We're going to replace this and we're going to use a Blue Beast. Let's see what we can find for some bass in here. A lot of 80 sounds in here. So we're just going to look for bass. Make that full screen. And we got like a, what's this, dry bass. That's better. Okay, let's select these. Then we're going to put these down here on this track. And in here, we're going to remove this scaler. And we've got this Blue Beast in here. I'm just going to go through some sounds. What have we got? 35 minutes. There we go, there's an 80s sound. There is plenty of time left. There's no need to panic. There's never any need to panic, folks. So we want to come in here and I want to make sure this is all pop rock because it's fucking changed. What? Pop rock. Oh dear. And I'm going to keep it at halftime, but we'll change the beat up a bit. All right, halftime. Okay, cool. I'm going to remove that. I don't need that, actually. I don't want that in there. So, take out this for now. Need some pad to come in for the vocals. $31, huh? And a bass. Let's come up here. Ed Zielinski, what's going on? Okay, so for now, let's pull that out of there. Oh, man. Fucking Logic, I swear to God. You can't arpeggiate a pad. It has to be a string or a bell. Pads don't arpeggiate. Okay, cool. We can kill this. It's going to be a ballad, I guess. God, what's going on? All right, cool. So there's at least all that. And these bass lines are not showing because I've got to come in here and do all this, don't I? So I've got to do a copy. Boom. Copy these. Yeah. And then a copy of that. And all our bass tracks should be lining up now. I'm going to try and create some kind of melody using the the session keyboard player and give the session keyboard player some Blue Beast. I've just wanted to use this Blue Beast for ages. Can't deny that. What are we looking for? Let's go full here. We got a So that's more a sound we want. We want to take out okay, so I'm going to take this now. We're going to drag this over here. That'll do for now. What have we got? 26 minutes. I haven't even started lyrics. What's going on? So let's do a copy of this in here because the chords will change, hopefully, because we've got chords. And I'm just going to go in here and change the fingering of this to actual chords. So let's do that. I'm going to come in here and say... we'll do block chords. I don't want so many. Why is it playing it in piano? Okay. I love that. I love how... Fuck me. There we go. So what I did wrong there, if you didn't know, I've got this selected, but I need to change the settings here, so I can't change the patch, right? So I'm going to turn off change patch and hit block chords, and that should keep everything okay. Did it? Change it. There we go. Sweet. That'll work. So we're going to take now this one, chuck that in there. I think we should be able to chuck it in here as well too, even though it's a chorus. You should see that change. Right. So I'm going to build another track here quickly. We're going to duplicate this. And on this track, we're going to take out Blue Beast. And we're going to replace this with iSymphonic, which is just there. We're going to choose some strings. And we'll put these in the chorus. And what I'm going to do is copy these chorus parts into here. And let's focus on this. Thank you, Joe. All right. Do we have time? 21 minutes. I think we got time. Why not? We're going to come back over here to our initial track. Turn on scaler. Dun, dun. Just going to select all of these, delete them. Okay, let's play this in over here, right there. The theme for the lyrics, I'm going to ask you guys. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Oops. So you're going to help me today. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is, I guess, a bridge. So we'll sort this bridge out quickly. Very simple. C and G. Doesn't need to be fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So we only need 2 of these. Thank you, Jenny. That's the lyric theme. Lyric theme is I'll give you some decisions in a minute. Hello, Miss Stephanie. All right, let's sort these chords out. So we got here, we got a C, so that's good, and we got a G. Done. Okay. C, G, C. Oops. 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 C, G, C, G. Okay, so what I can do now is go boom, boom, boom. And let's chuck that in here. And then we're going to take all this. All right, let's quickly do some housekeeping here. So we're going to select all these. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. And then we're going to click on them and group the chords. Chords are grouped. And now all we need to do is copy all the rest of these over. So give me a sec, and then we're going to work on some lyrics. I think that'll... Oh, shit. Whoops. Just grab one of them. Dick. Oh, man. Logic. Why do you make everything so fucking hard? Wow. Okay. And our chorus. All right. I just want to hear this middle. That's the one. Okay, so we'll just save this quickly. I know it's 80s ballad, I guess. I don't know. Fucking hell. Who knows? But we're getting there. We've got 15 minutes. We've got to write some lyrics, don't we? We've got to get ChatGPT to do some lyrics for us. That's what we're using. So I'm looking for 3 things from the 80s, guys. Start typing. 3 things from the 80s. Yeah. What am I using for drums? I'm using just the Logic drums. Yeah. I'm just using the drum kit designer. That's it. So nothing too serious. Anyway, hello ChatGPT. Welcome. So let's come in here and say, so I need some things, some cheesy things. Leg warmers. There's a good one. Leg warmers, shoulder pads, boombox. Okay. So we're going to say, write me some lyrics for a cheesy 80s ballad. Around these cool 80s things. Include spandex. If I could spell it right. Leg warmers. Walkman. Cassette tapes. New wave. Hairspray. Wrestling. Why not? Why not? Fingerless gloves. Come on. Fingerless gloves. Shoulder pads. Big shoulder pads. Shoulder pads. Hey. What else have I missed? Have I missed anything? Max headroom. All right, let's do it. There's no way to write lyrics and music from scratch in under an hour. But I did say the rules at the beginning have always been the same rules, right? I can use anything on my iPad. Give me, pads, that'll do. Give me 2 verses, 1 chorus, and a bridge. Dun 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 dun. I never really change these. I just go whatever. They will be the lyrics. Because I've got 12 minutes to try and sing something in here. Fuck. I don't even have a melody. All right, let me go over here in case I... Eddie spot. Okay. There we go. We've got some lyrics. So let's slide that over to the side. Let's come over here back to Logic. Here's our project. And of course, we need to create a vocal track, don't we? So we're going to hit an audio. Keep this down the bottom. Close that out. I'm going to close that. And I need to set up a vocal mic, don't I? Here we go. Here's one. Yo. Yo. Boom. We have sound. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. All right, so I think for this, we're going to add one of my vocal patches, which is a good idea. I suggest you do this kind of thing. Set your own presets. What have we got? Audio patches. We've got a bright vocal or lead vocals. Yo. Hey, there we go. We've got vocals. Hi, Laurie. Zach. Driven to right. Yeah. Neon dreams, wild extremes, dancing through the city like. We can change that. Okay, so I guess this is what we're doing. Fucking, this is sounding like the Richard Marx. Fuck off, Richard Marx. Oh, dear. I hate Richard Marx. Anyway, let's try this. In fact, I'll bring it back here so we get some lead in. 9 minutes, shit! Midnight lights, downtown fight, strutting in my spandex, feeling so right. Cassette clicks in my Walkman groove, fingerless gloves got the power to move. Oh shit, we got a there we go. We had a stuck note there. We'll double this up. Midnight lights, downtown fight, strutting in my spandex, feeling so right. Cassette clicks in my Walkman groove. Fingerless gloves got the power to move. There's a little bit out there. We can probably retake that last line quickly. Let's let me hear it. Fingerless gloves got the power to move. Okay. Fingerless gloves. Cassette clicks in my Walkman groove. Fingerless gloves got the power to move. Damn, there we go. So, that's our verse. We'll do a second one over here. I'm just using the... Why do we get in that bass? What I should do is... Shit. That was weird. What I'm going to do with these tracks, I'm going to freeze them all. Just to make sure we get no stuck notes. Boom, 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 boom. That's all I need to freeze, I think. So you hit play then. And we'll just freeze these. It'll take a second just to freeze them. It's just got to go through the tracks and just freeze them. Just make sure that everything's okay. With 7 minutes left to go. Fuck me. Come on, freeze! 6 minutes, 54. What's this chorus going to be? All right, let's just do this second verse. Get it in here. What are the lines? Big hair. I'm going to change this. Big hair that touches the sky. Leg warmers glowing ready. I'm ready to fly. Wrestling the night like a neon queen. Big shoulder pads is my fashion. What the fuck? I guess let's go. Big hair that touches the sky. Leg warmers going, I'm ready to fly. Wrestling in the night like a neon queen. Big shoulder pads is my fashion scene. Alright, that'll do. I gotta get the phrasing. Oh, we're still getting that weird noise. Fuck you. Big hair that touches the sky. Leg warmers glowing, I'm ready to fly. Wrestling in the night like leg warmers, I'm ready to fly. I think we can fit it. Big hair that touches the sky. Leg warmers going, I'm ready to fly. Wrestling in the night like a neon queen. Big shoulder pads in my fashion scene. Yeah, that was pretty bad. We got to do a chorus though. So let's do a chorus quickly. Duplicate with 4 minutes. Man, we're cutting it fine today. Fuck it. Okay. What is our chorus going to be? Love's got the power to move. Okay, I think I'm good. Let's try that. Neon dreams and wild extremes. Dancing in the city. Dancing in the city like a fever dream. Spandex shining, gloves so tight. Living for the love in the 80s light. Yeah. Let's do it. Fingerless gloves got the power to move. Neon dreams and wild extremes. Dancing in the city like a fever dream. Spandex shining, gloves so tight. Living for the fix those lyrics. Living for the love of the 80s all night. There we go, that'll do. Let's take that again. It's a bit loud, that take. Oops. 3 minutes, man. 3 minutes. I love that bass. Fingerless gloves got the power to move. Neon dreams and wild extremes. Dancing in the city like a fever dream. Spandex shining gloves so tight. Living for the love of the 80s all night. That'll have to do. That'll have to do. I'm running out of time. Fingerless gloves got the power to move. Neon dreams and wild extremes. Dancing in the city like a fever dream. Spandex shining gloves so tight. Living for the love of the 80s all night. That will do. Now let's quickly do some mixing. We've got to do some mixing here. We've got to do some copy pasting, all that kind of shit. Let's do it. Let's just grab this. Fuck me. And drag on over here. No, we don't want to do that. Undo. We're going to put this on first and drag. Let's just come in here. Make sure there's both of these selected. Drag them over here. That should be right. And I think that's all we're going to kind of get done. So that's probably it. Let's quickly come in and just do some stuff here on these vocals. Midnight lights, downtown fight, strutting in my spandex, feeling so right. Cassette clicks in my Walkman groove. Fingerless gloves got the power to move. Neon dreams and wild extremes. Dancing in the city like a fever dream. Spandex shining gloves so tight. Living for the love of the 80s all night. Okay, that's a fair mix, I guess. What else was I going to do on here? These vocals. Oh, no, we've got 28 seconds. What is happening? We've got a platinum verb on there. I think that's going to be okay. Pete Johns is up next. He's doing Your Music Live. Your Music Live? No, he's not. He's doing the happy hour as opposed to this, the creative hour. Thank you all for joining us. Adorable Anarchy, hello to you. Using Logic today. Rena, hello, Rena. If I have missed you, Ali, g'day. 1 second. We are out of time. We are done. So not perfect, but no, none of these songs are. You know, this is the thing. It's the pressure to come up with something and utilize maybe some apps that you haven't used before. That's the whole idea of this, to get you thinking about this kind of stuff. It's not, you know, I'm not seriously trying to make a whole song. I guess it's impossible. But this is a really good idea to get your brain thinking about music, right? Pressure's a really good thing to create some. Hi, Laurie. There you are, Laurie. And Gary Hubs. Boom. What's going on? This is just a test stream, by the way. It's not a real stream. The real stream's coming later. So I think we got this mix will be okay. What did ChatGPT call this stupid song? Curious to know. Neon Dreams. Fucking makes sense, doesn't it? It makes sense. All right, we got 4 minutes, so I guess I'll play this and let you know. Currently, at the moment, g'day, Zach Thong. Currently, at the moment, I'm not sure what's going on tomorrow with the rant, but the plan so far is we're going to talk about some art. I think maybe this is what's going on. We're going to talk about artwork and ways to use things like ChatGPT, ways to use things like Midjourney and use AI, but also ways to use that stuff, but use your own stuff included in it, yeah? ways to some tricks. I'm going to go through some tricks and stuff. So it's not a tutorial. It's just some ideas about getting your mind thinking about artwork, because I know it's one of the things is artwork is a struggle for people, and it's normally the last thing you think of, and you don't really put a lot of work into it, but it matters. So we'll talk about it tomorrow on the rant. All right, let's play this track. Let's get out of here and dump you over to Pete. This is called Neon Nights or some shit. All right. So I'll get out of here. Thank you, my friends. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. We'll all rise together. And thank you to those who donated. Let me see. I think I can find out here. Fan funding. I can look here. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Joe and Barry Glenn. And thank you, Jenny Jollivet. You rock. Let's do this. Let's play it. This is the Neon something, whatever it's called. Boom!
Midnight lights, downtown fight, strutting in my spandex, feeling so right. Cassette clicks in my Walkman groove, fingerless gloves got the power to move. Neon dreams and wild extremes, dancing in the city like a fever dream. Spandex shining, gloves so tight, living for the love of the 80s all night. Big hair that touches the sky, leg warmers going, I'm ready to fly. Wrestling in the night like a neon queen, big shoulder pads is my fashion scene. Neon dreams and wild extremes, dancing in the city like a fever dream. Spandex shining, gloves so tight, living for the love of the 80s all night.
All right, friends. We'll see you later. Let's Bye-bye.